From Hollywood, the Judy Canova Show, brought to you each week by the Colgate-Palmolive Peet Company, makers of Palmolive soap and Colgate tooth powder. Palmolive soap, your beauty hope, and Colgate tooth powder for a breath that's sweet present the Judy Canova Show. With Mel Blanc, Ruby Dandridge, Verna Felton, Joe Kearns, the sportsman, Opie Cates and his orchestra, and starring Judy Canova.
Mom, he's making eyes at me. Mom, he's awful nice to me. Mom, she's almost up breaking my heart. I'm beside him. Oh, mercy, lad, his conscience got him, Mom. He wants to marry me. Be my honey bee. What do you think of that? Every minute he gets bolder. Now he's leaning on my shoulder. Mom, he's kissing me. I'm beside him. And Scotch will it guide him. Reuben! I shall have a bar assistant,
Well, it seems that Judy has entered a contest sponsored by the Gurgle Soda Pop Company. As we look in on her now, she and Geranium have just opened their 20th case of pop.
Gee, Geranium, I sure appreciate you helping me drink this stuff. We must have drunk 12 gallons already.
Yeah, Miss Judy. Oh, pardon me. You know, I've drunk so much carbonated water, I feel like doing a bubble dance.
Yeah, me too. My floating rib just dropped anchor. What a splash.
Say, Miss Judy, did you finish writing your sentence yet for the contest?
Yeah, I wrote, I like Gurgle Soda Pop because it quenches my thirst. All I have to do is look at a bottle of that horrible green stuff and I ain't thirsty no more. Say, how much more of this hopped-up DDT do I have to drink?
Well, now, if you get 450 more bottle tops, honey, you may win the contest.
Yeah, and the prize is a date with my favorite movie actor, Van Johnson.
You sure like that man, don't you, Miss Judy?
Yep, Van Johnson. That's one Van that really moves me.
Yeah, but I will tell you something. Last night I seen him in a picture, and he had a crush on Esther Williams in Technicolor.
Esther Williams in Technicolor? Yeah, what has she got that I haven't got that I couldn't get straightened and Simonized? And Duco's.
Judy?
Yes, ma'am.
Is Van Johnson worth all this trouble you're going to?
Oh, yeah, Aunt Aggie. Gee, I'd even be happy if I could dream about Van Johnson.
Well, put a piece of wedding cake under your pillow and your dreams will come true.
Well, I tried that with a piece of birthday cake. I dreamt about the fire department.
I wonder what made you dream that.
Well, when I put the cake under my pillow, I forgot to blow out the candles. Yeah, it was a 3-alarm dream.
Judy, what if you won the contest and Van Johnson proposed to you? Would you know how to act?
Oh, shucks. I hate to mention the number of handsome fellers who proposed to me.
How many handsome men have proposed to you?
None. That's why I hate to mention it. Yeah, but back home, a couple of people kept asking me all the time to get married.
Who were they, Judy?
Ma and Pa. They were always hoping some big, handsome, blue-eyed hunk of man would come up to me and say,
Pardon me for talking in your face, Senorita.
Oh, hello, Pedro. Did you empty those bottles of gargle for me?
See, my cousin Gonzales drank it. He said it tickled his nose.
It doesn't tickle my nose.
See, but Gonzales mixed it with 6 feathers.
6 feathers?
See, he had 2 bottles.
Yeah, well, where is Gonzales now?
Well, he fell asleep in a jeep, and the hill was steep. A train went beep. He'll sell the jeep cheap.
Why?
It's a heap.
That's too bad.
You know, Senorita, when the new 1946 cars come out, I'm going to get one.
Are the new cars really coming out, Pedro?
See, I was looking at the new 1946 models of the 1942 cars. Which you can get delivered in 1947. If your father is president of the company that makes them. If he's still talking to you.
Well, look, did you order one of the new cars, Pedro?
See, I ordered a foot button model.
A foot button model?
See, the floorboard is full of buttons. When you take your girl out riding, you push a button with your foot and the top comes down. You push another button, the radio plays. Push another button, the lights go out. You run the whole car with your feet.
Well, what do you do with your hands?
I eat peanuts.
You better go now, Pedro. I want to write something else for the contest.
Oh, I wrote a poem for a contest once, Senorita.
A poem?
See, listen. There once was a man from Azusa whose nose was a Lollapalooza. From the day he was born, it looked just like a horn, and he played it for John Philip Sousa.
Judy, if you get a date with Van Johnson, I wonder how you'll get along together.
What do you mean, Aunt Aggie?
Well, they say a tall person gets along well with a short person. A quiet person gets along with a talkative person. Every girl should marry a person with opposite characteristics.
Yeah, I know it, Aunt Aggie. That's why I want to marry a man.
That was Opie Cates, his clarinet, and his orchestra playing No Can Do. Remember, doctors prove Palmolive's beauty results. It's true, doctors prove Palmolive soap can bring 2 out of 3 women a more beautiful complexion in just 14 days. And this plan was tested on women with all types of skin.
Even women with dry skin, oily skin, rough skin, women as old as 50, even women whose skin wasn't clear.
Yes, 36 doctors, leading skin specialists, have proved the 14-day Palmolive plan improves all types of skin. Yes, brings fresher, brighter, younger-looking complexions. Start your 14-day Palmolive plan now. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Here's all you do. 1.
Wash your face with Palmolive soap.
2.
Then massage your face for 60 seconds with Palmolive soft, lovely lather. You see, 1 full minute of this cleansing massage brings your skin Palmolive's full beautifying effect.
3.
Then rinse. Do this just 3 times a day for 14 days.
And that's all. Remember, doctors proved this beauty plan with Palmolive soap brought 2 out of 3 of all women tested a more beautiful complexion in just 14 days, no matter what beauty care they used before. So get Palmolive soap. See what Palmolive can do for your own complexion in only 14 days.
And for tub or shower, for loveliness all over, get the new Big Thrifty bath size Palmolive.
Golly, Geranium, 2 weeks have gone by, and I haven't heard if I won that Gurgle Soda Pop contest.
You sure are crazy to win that date with Van Johnson, ain't you, honey?
Crazy is right. You know, the only time I ever saw Van Johnson, I felt just like a bottle of soda pop standing in a hot sun.
You did?
Yeah, I gurgled a little, started to fizz, and then blew my top. Yes, sir. A man in a white coat threw a net over me.
Say, Miss Judy.
Yeah, he let me go, though.
He did?
Yeah.
Well, listen, honey, is this the first contest you was ever in?
Oh, no. Once I was in a Better Babies contest sponsored by a milk company. I was Miss Coffee Cream of Cactus Junction.
Yeah, well, why they call you Miss Coffee Cream?
Well, when I was a baby, I was always on top of the bottle.
Oh, yeah.
I had to be. There's 14 kids in the family.
Yeah, well, you know, Miss Judy, I come from an exceptionally large family, too.
Now, you can say that again.
Yep. Yes, you know my mother even ran out of names for the children. Yeah, she called the last 4 Eeny, Meeny, Miny, and Charlie.
Charlie? What about Mo?
Honey, when my pa counted them kids, he said there ain't gonna be no more.
Hey, Miss Canova?
Yes?
I have a letter here for you. It came by pigeon.
Carrier?
No, I better walk this time.
Is it a reply from the contest? Did you win?
Aunt Aggie, the judges liked my letter, but they didn't get my bottle top.
They didn't get your bottle top. Gracious, what do you have to do?
Well, I got to order more right away. Geranium, call up and order 450 more bottles of Gurgle.
Yes, sir? What flavor you want this time?
Well, the orange was good, but it tastes too much like sarsaparilla.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so order the grape. That tastes more like orange.
Okay.
Pedro! Pedro!
Yes, Senorita.
Pedro, did you send those bottle caps to the contest like I told you to?
See, I send them by dog sled.
By dog sled, I told you to send them air mail.
Airmail? Senorita, I thought you said Airedale.
Miss Canova,
Yes?
here's your 450 bottles of Gurgle.
Gee, you got here quick.
Yeah.
Ain't reconversion wonderful? Say, how long have you been with the Gurgle Company?
35 years.
That's 5... Well, golly, mister, you must like this stuff.
No, never touch it. Prefer onion juice myself.
Onion juice?
Yep.
Well, now, don't that give you a little trouble with your breath?
No, use Colgate tooth powder. Never have a breath for trouble, you know.
Gosh, I sure wish my sponsor could hear you say that. Go ahead, let him hear you say it. Say it again.
Use Colgate tooth powder.
All right, that's enough.
Okay. Say, I know Canova lived up by Skanukahook, Maine. Name of Abigail. Any kin?
No, why?
Well, she was a mighty fine woman. Did a lot for Skanooka Chuck. Yep. She married a rich millionaire. Had a pile of money. Yeah, she married him.
Is that so?
Yep. Gave us an auditorium, a park, and a library. Mighty fine woman.
Well, where'd she get the money to do all that?
Poisoned her husband.
Poisoned her husband?
Yep. Mighty fine woman.
Well, I better get busy and open these bottles so I can send the tops in.
Yes, Judy, and you'd better hurry. Remember, the contest closes at midnight.
Oh, don't you worry, Aunt Aggie. I'll have the tops off these bottles before you can say Van Johnson. Hand me that opener and stand back. I shouldn't have opened that last bottle with my teeth.
Judy, look. The soda pop is running all over the floor, and you've broken off a tooth.
Head for the hills, boys. The bridge is out.
Which tooth did you break, Judy?
Well, sir, I think it was my Pullman tooth.
Your Pullman tooth?
Yep, lower 7.
Judy, this is dreadful. Now you'll have to have that tooth extracted.
Extracted? Shucks, no, I'll just go to the dentist and have it pulled out. Just kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when. It's been a long, long time. You'll never know how many dreams I dreamed about you, or just how empty they all seemed without you. So kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time.
Kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when. It's been a long, long time. You'll never know how many dreams I dreamed about you, or just how empty they all seem without you. So kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time.
Just kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again.
It's been a long, long
time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when.
It's been a long, long
time. You'll never know how many dreams I dreamed about you, or just how empty they all seemed without you. So
Kiss me once and kiss me twice and kiss me once again.
it's been a long,
It's been a long, long
That was Judy Canova singing It's Been a Long, Long Time.
Use Colgate tooth powder, keep smiling just right. Use it each morning and use it each night. Don't take a chance with your romance. Use Colgate tooth powder.
Remember this message from Colgate Tooth Powder. Your romance will be a bursted bubble if you have that breath of trouble. Maybe you are a victim of a breath of trouble. I mean, unpleasing breath. Something you don't even suspect in yourself. But it's happened to thousands without their knowing. So just do this. Brush your teeth night and morning and before every date with Colgate tooth powder. For Colgate tooth powder cleans your breath as it cleans your teeth. Because scientific tests have definitely proved that in 7 cases out of 10, Colgate tooth powder instantly stops unpleasing breath that originates in the mouth. What's more, no dentifrice at any price cleans your teeth more quickly and thoroughly than Colgate tooth powder. Remember to buy it first thing, and remember the name, Colgate tooth powder, with the accent on powder.
Don't take a chance with your romance. Use Colgate tooth powder.
Oh, good morning. Is this Dr. Harrison, the dentist's office?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Well, I'm Judy Canova, the girl who called about the broken tooth. Is the doctor in?
Yes, he's polishing some plates.
Well, when he finishes the dishes, can I see him?
Oh, doctor, here's Miss Canova.
Oh, yes, the girl who bit the pop bottle. Now, Miss Canova, just sit in the chair here, and we'll have that tooth out in a hurry.
Okay.
Do you want a local anesthetic?
Local? Shucks, no, give me something imported.
No.
Hard to get, yes.
Quite understand. I was referring to the process of anesthesia that renders the patient immobile, unconscious, and completely immune to pain. Do you object to gas?
Oh, no. Talk all you want to. Go right ahead.
Now, just relax, Miss Canova, and you'll have pleasant dreams. We'll pull the tooth and cast it away. Cast it away.
Cast away. Cast away. Cast away. Cast away. Golly, I'm a castaway. On a South Sea island.
Ugh. Who are you? Ugh.
No, I ain't Ugg. I'm Judy Canova.
I still say, ugh.
Say, how did I get here?
You come from big boat. Terrible wreck.
Yeah, I know. I always look this way after a boat ride. Yeah, if you think I'm a mess now, you ought to seen me on Navy Day in the Tunnel of Love. Oh, I'm telling you. Whoo. Say, how did I get up on the shore?
You carried up by great big wave. She was a seaman, second class.
Well, tell me, what island is this?
You come off big boat, land on Bali.
Never mind how I landed. Where am I? Say, who is this?
Pardon me for talking in your sleep, Miss Judy, but you're in Pogo.
Geranium, how'd you get here?
Oh, don't ask me, honey. This is your dream. I'm a flower girl. Want to buy a geranium or a chrysanthemum?
A what?
A chrysanthemum.
Say, Geranium, you got hiccups.
Yes, and I got buttercups, too.
Oh, look, Geranium, the native chief.
I'm going mad!
What's the matter, Chief?
Oh, they won't let me blow any bubbles.
Why not?
No soap.
No soap? Let's go back and do that palm olive commercial again.
Say, what's that?
The chief is leaving for Albuquerque.
All aboard. Have your bottle tops ready. All aboard for Ontario, Riverside, Colton, Anaheim, Azusa, and Cucamonga.
Golly, sounds just like Jack Benny.
Good evening, ma chérie.
Oh, gee whiz, are you Hollywood's Van Johnson?
No, I'm Beacon's Van Storage. Finding you here in this paradise is wonderful.
Huh?
You are gorgeous. I like the way that sarong is draped around your waist.
Oh, this ain't a sarong, it's my turban. I wound it too loose.
Ma petite. Oh, this is so romantic. Doesn't this tropical moon fill you with ecstasy?
Huh?
Even the animals of the jungle are under its romantic spell.
Huh?
Look at those monkeys in the tree. They are speaking their language of love. Why can't we do what they are doing?
Nope. When I hang by my feet, the blood rushes to my head. Say, how did you get here?
Or the same way you did. A dentist in Pomona gave me an anesthetic. But forget that. Come. Oh, kiss me.
Well, I don't know.
I tell you, when I kiss a girl, she feels as if she is floating through space. Oh, kiss me.
Hey, you ain't kidding. Get me down from up here.
Your voice is fading. Where are you going?
I'm going out of the anesthetic.
Oh, no, don't go. I was planning to take you to far-off places. London, Paris, Nice.
Anaheim, Azusa, and Tamanga.
Hey, nurse.
What is it, Miss Canova? Do you want more gas?
Yeah, and you better check the oil and tires, too. I'm going on a long trip.
Folks, tomorrow is Armistice Day, the day on which World War I ended. So tonight, I'd like to dedicate my theme song to the men and women of our armed forces who have given so much to bring freedom and peace to the peoples of this earth. Let's play.
And now here's Judy to sing the complete version of her closing theme song, Good Night, Soldier.
Good night, soldier, wherever you may be. My heart's lonely without you. Good night, soldier, taps reveille finds me dreaming about you. Someday skies will change to blue. Smiles will banish sorrow. Good night, soldier. Angels walk with you. Keep you through each tomorrow.
This is Vern Smith asking you to follow the 14-day Palmolive plan for a lovelier complexion. And don't take a chance with your romance. Use Colgate tooth powder night and morning and before every date. Ladies, you now get 4 points a pound for your used cooking fat instead of 2. Save every drop you can. Remember that soap calls for vast quantities of fat. The more you turn in, the more soap you'll see at your grocer. Let me repeat, your butcher now pays you 4 cents and 4 points for every pound of cooking fat. Now, here's Judy.
Folks, it was awfully nice being with you tonight, and I hope we'll all be together again next Saturday night. In the meantime, please don't forget the 2 products that bring us together each week, Palmolive soap and Colgate tooth powder, the bestest in the world. This is Judy Canova from Hollywood saying, good night.
The Judy Canova Show was written by Fred Fox and Henry Hoople.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
When you're looking for a treat to freshen taste and keep breath sweet, get double smoothness. Flavor, too. Get the gum that's double good to chew.
Double your pleasure, double your fun with double mint gum.
So long as these problems are not solved so long as ignorance and poverty remain on earth, these words cannot be useless.
WOR and the Mutual Network present the third of 7 broadcasts based on Victor Hugo's compelling novel, Les Miserables. Orson Welles, distinguished young author, actor, and director, plays the role of Jean Valjean in this presentation, which he has adapted especially for radio. And Mr. Welles is also heard as he reads from the book itself. Each episode pictures a development in the progress of Valjean, and last week introduced Fantine and Javert. Les Miserables, Part 3, the episode which is called The Trial.
I gave you the candlesticks that you stole from me. I have purchased your soul. I withdraw it from the spirit of perversity, and I give it to Almighty God.
So spoke the Bishop of D to a thief and a galley slave named Jean Valjean. And from the moment he left him, Jean Valjean was another man. He was Monsieur Madeleine. In time, he was the mayor of Montreux. He had sold the bishop's silver, keeping only the candlesticks. And with this money, he made more. He was established in Montreux, the owner of a great factory and a public official, a quiet, hopeful man, having but 2 thoughts: to conceal his name and to sanctify his life, to escape from men and to return to God. But a shadow had fallen across the destiny of Jean Valjean. The shadow of a man in a flat hat and a long coat. A man carrying a stick. Javert.
Monsieur Madeleine.
Yes?
Inspector Javert of the police.
Let him come in.
Yes, monsieur. This way, Inspector.
Monsieur Madeleine. Good morning, Javert. Well, what's the matter?
Your Honor, I wish to report a criminal act.
Yes, Inspector.
An inferior agent of the government has been lacking in respect to a magistrate. It's my duty to bring the fact to your knowledge.
Who is this agent?
I, monsieur.
You, Inspector?
I.
And who is the magistrate who has to complain of this agent?
You, monsieur. I came to ask you to be so kind as to discharge me.
Javert, this is absurd.
You will say that I might tender my resignation. But to resign is honorable. I must be discharged.
Javert, what's all this nonsense?
Your Honor, I have denounced you.
You have denounced me?
Yes, Your Honor, to the Prefecture of Police.
What for, Javert? As a mayor encroaching upon the constabulary?
No, monsieur. As an ex-convict.
Yes, Javert.
For a long time I suspected you. A resemblance, your immense strength, your skill as a marksman. It's strange, monsieur, but everything points to one fact. That you're a man named Jean Valjean.
What name did you say?
Jean Valjean. An old convict I saw 20 years ago when I was a galley guard at Toulon. For 8 years his whereabouts have been unknown. Your Honor, I fancied... Well, I've done this thing. Anger determined me, and I denounced you to the prefect.
And what answer did you get?
That I was mad.
Well?
They were right.
Javert, I'm very lucky that you think so.
Yes, Your Honor, it must be so. They've found Jean Valjean.
What?
They've caught him, Your Honor. He's safe in prison.
What do you mean, Javert? Who have they caught?
Jean Valjean, Your Honor. But of course you wouldn't know.
Yes, of course. How do they know he's Jean Valjean?
Very simple, Your Honor. He looks like him. Besides, he was recognized by an old galley slave in the jail.
How did they catch him?
Stealing apples, Your Honor. He called himself Champmathieu. He'd been a pruner and he'd lived at Faverolles. Now, what was Jean Valjean? A pruner. Where? At Faverolles. It's very simple, Your Honor. The same age, the same height. When I wrote to the justice, he sent for me and brought me before the man Champmathieu.
Well?
Your Honor, truth is truth. I'm sorry for it, but that man is Jean Valjean.
Are you sure of it?
Yes, monsieur, I'm sure. And now that I see the real Jean Valjean, Your Honor, I don't see how I could ever have believed anything else. I beg your pardon.
What did this man say to you?
No, he's a sly one, this Valjean. That's where I recognize him. He pretends not to understand. He puts on astonishment and plays innocent, but there's evidence. He'll be condemned.
Where is he now?
At the assizes at Arras. I've been summoned to testify.
What's the charge?
Stealing apples, Your Honor. Second offense. It's the galleys for life.
When's the trial?
Tomorrow.
When do you leave?
Tonight. As soon as I've given my testimony, I shall return.
How long will the trial last?
A day at the longest, Your Honor.
I see.
Your pardon, monsieur.
Yes, what is it?
You've forgotten, Your Honor. I must be discharged.
Javert, you're a man of honor. You may keep your place.
You can't do that. You can't do that to me.
Javert, this is a matter which concerns me alone.
You can't do it. You're a mayor and a magistrate. You've got to discharge me. I belong to the police. You're respectable. You own property, and I denounced you. Don't you know what that means?
You exaggerate your fault, Inspector. I forgive you.
You've no right to. I don't want your forgiveness. Your forgiveness, your charity, your kindness. I hate your kindness. The kindness that defends a woman of the town against a citizen, an inferior against a superior, a police agent against the mayor. I hate that kindness. It's easy to be kind. It's hard to be just. If you'd been what I thought you were, I wouldn't have been kind to you, not I, Your Honor. I've said to myself, Javert, you're a hard man, but if you ever trip, look out. Well, I've tripped. I would have broken another man. I must be broken, stripped of my uniform, driven off, disgraced. You've got to do that to me. That's what's right. I demand my discharge.
Well, Javert, let me think about it. After all, you may not be as wrong as you think. Give me your hand.
Pardon, monsieur. That must not be. The mayor doesn't give his hand to a spy. Your Honor, I will continue in the service until I'm relieved.
Now, Jean Valjean, called Madeleine, had forgotten a promise. There was a young girl, Fantine. She was sick, and the good mayor had taken her from the streets and given her to the care of an old nun in his hospital. Here Fantine lay dying, her only joy the hope of seeing her child, her little daughter, whom she'd boarded with some innkeepers in another town. Monsieur Madeleine had promised to bring her child to her.
Monsieur Madeleine. Monsieur Madeleine. Why don't you answer?
There, Fantine, my child. Lie back.
Oh, sister, I must have been asleep. Where is he? Where's Monsieur Madeleine?
The portress told me he could not come today.
Oh, no. But he always comes. Always. Every day he comes here to the hospital to see me.
Mademoiselle Fantine, be calm. You must lie down again.
Why can't he come, sister?
My child, the mayor has gone away.
Gone away? Gone away?
Yes.
I know. He's gone for Cosette. I'm going to see her again. Remember, sister, what he said to me yesterday? Very, very soon, he said.
Yes, my child.
Oh, I am so happy. Why, I feel all well. No pain at all. I'm going to see my child again.
Yes, but you mustn't talk anymore.
It's been 5 years since I've seen her. I had to leave her with the innkeepers on the road when she was little. That was all I could do, sister. Because people talk, and I needed a job to support us. And then there was no work, and I had to do anything to pay for her board.
I know.
That's how I got in my trouble. Monsieur Madeleine was saved me from jail. And he saved me from that wicked... And taking care, he's gone to get Cosette from... And he'll bring her to me. And when Cosette comes, lie by my side in a little letter, do that, won't you?
Yes, my child.
And when she wakes and say good night, and hear her sleep. Oh, sweet.
Good night, my child.
Good night. Look.
There is one spectacle grander than the sea. That is the sky. There is one spectacle grander than the sky. That is the soul. Let us look into a soul. The soul of Jean Valjean, called Madeleine, the mayor of Montreux.
Jean Valjean, I gave you the candlesticks that you stole from me. I have purchased your soul. I withdraw it from perversity, and I give it to Almighty God.
They've arrested Jean Valjean. I was wrong about you. They've got Jean Valjean. They're trying him tomorrow. It's the galleys for life. They've got Jean Valjean.
Even while listening to the words of Javert, the first impulse of Jean Valjean was to drag this poor man out of prison and put himself in his place. An impulse as painful and sharp as an incision in the living flesh. But this impulse passed away.
Well, what am I afraid of? This Javert who's troubled me. That fearful instinct which follows me, that terrible bloodhound, is baffled. He's satisfied. He'll leave me in quiet. He holds his Jean Valjean fast. And I have nothing to do with it. Why interfere? It doesn't concern me. I've brought happiness to this place. I've done some good. It is God's will that I do more.
One can no more prevent the mind from returning to an idea than one can prevent the sea from coming to the shore. In the case of the sailor, this is called the tide. In the case of the guilty, this is called remorse. Fantine, remember Fantine? That poor lonely woman who longs for her child. What of her? I have promised this mother her child. Who'll keep the promise? Well, this man goes to the galleys. What of it? He's stolen. Why say he hasn't stolen? He's stolen. And for me, I remain here. I go on. Her child and the whole country is and honest. Valjean, recognize the man.
Jean Valjean. Jean Valjean. The mayor of the who feed, who is admired. Jean Valjean. They're sharing your red blouse. Him in the galleys.
This unhappy soul, though struggled 18 for him, and he also, while the olive trees were shivering in the fierce breath of the infinite, long put away the fearful chalice, dripping with shadow and running over with darkness in the star-filled depths.
Who is it?
I, Monsieur Madeleine.
Well, what is it?
Monsieur Madeleine, it is just 5 o'clock.
What's that to me?
It's the cart, Monsieur.
What cart?
Did not Monsieur order a horse and cart?
No.
The driver says he has come for you. Monsieur Madeleine. Monsieur Madeleine, what shall I say?
Say it's all right. Say I'm coming.
At daybreak, Jean Valjean was in the open country. The roads were bad from Montreux to Arras. When he got to the courthouse, it was night.
Monsieur Madeleine!
Yes?
Oh, Your Honor, you should have told me straight off that you're the mayor of Montreux. A place has been made for you on the bench, Your Honor. The judge begs you to enter.
Thank you.
Not at all, Your Honor. You've only to turn the brass knob of that door, and you'll find yourself in the courtroom. Good evening, Mr.
Courtroom. He waited there, listening. He was stone cold. He closed his eyes.
There shall and dragging you in the galleys.
He opened his eyes. The handle of that door courtroom. Brass handle. It like a... Then courtroom.
Monsieur Madeleine?
Yes, Excellency. That's my name.
Your note was sent in to me, monsieur. Permit me to say that your presence in this court is an unexpected compliment.
Thank you.
I have not had the pleasure of your honor's acquaintance, but we all know, by reputation at least, Monsieur Madeleine, the distinguished mayor of Montreux. Will you sit here, Monsieur Madeleine? We will resume the trial of Jean Valjean.
He did not need to look for him. He saw him. This was the man. He thought he saw himself, older, but just as he'd looked. Everything as it was 8 years before. Early in October 1815, when he left the galleys and entered the little town, he thought of his trial played by his shadow. Judges, clerks, gendarmes, a throng of heads. He'd seen all this before. 27 years before, when Jean Valjean was tried by law for stealing a loaf of bread.
We will resume the trial of Jean Valjean. Monsieur Madeleine, the prisoner is accused of stealing ripe apples.
Your Excellency, the judge. Gentlemen, is this man? Gentlemen, the truth thief, no mere trespasser, a murderous galley slave, Jean Valjean, for which he is trial. 40 robbery, committed for the gain of one, encountered in the field, convicted for the new crime.
Prisoner on your own?
No, Excellency. He didn't do it, that's all. Anything. Something to eat every day, soft ground things, that's all I...
Question of the identity.
Has the pruner witness? Thank you. Monsieur Chamature, how long have you been a pruner?
His honor is speaking to you, prisoner. Reply to him.
I don't know, monsieur. I've been a pruner for a long time. Before that, I was a wheelwright. Yes, I was a wheelwright in Paris. I earned 30 sous a day. Look here. I'm telling the truth. You have only to ask if it isn't so. Ask how stupid I am. Ask anybody. Ask! I don't know what you want of me.
Your Excellency, I beg leave to call out at this time 3 witnesses. Brevet, Cheneldieu, Cochepaille. They are convicts. They have been in the galleys with the accused.
Permission granted. Call the first witness.
Convict Brevet.
Convict Brevet! Yes, sir. Come forward. Convict Brevet, you have suffered infamous punishment and cannot take the oath. Prisoner Champetier, rise.
Rise, prisoner.
Brevet, look upon the prisoner. Say on your soul and conscience whether you still recognize this man as your former fellow convict, Jean Valjean.
Your Excellency, I remember.
Sit down. Prisoner remains...
Cheneldieu.
Convict Cheneldieu.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Think carefully. Do you recognize this man?
Recognize him? We were on the same chain together. What's wrong, Jack? Don't you remember me?
Sit down, prisoner.
Convict Cochepaille.
Do you identify the man before you?
That's 24601. Jean Valjean, his name was.
Monsieur, you have heard the testimony of these witnesses. Have you anything to say?
I say they're liars!
Officers, enforce order! I am about to pronounce sentence on this man.
Order! Your Excellency! Half of the accused tell you about Jean Valjean.
I must grant your...
Excellency, they were right when they told you that Jean Valjean was an outlaw. It's true he was a galley slave. The convicts are right. Between Cochepaille and O'Shaughnessy, it's true he was a criminal. The pennies were stolen, and the loaf of bread. You gentlemen, galleys make the galley slave. Before the peasant, and he was changed in the galleys. He was stupid, made with the law, a firebrand. Kindness as he was lost, charity. For something, I can't relate to you the story of Jean Valjean's life. Someday you will know it. He's done what he could. He's disguised himself under another name. He has desired to enter again among honest men. It seems this cannot be. Gentlemen, your prisoner is not he who is on trial before you. Release this man. He is innocent. What is done at this moment, God beholds from on high. This man is no convict, no outlaw, no thief. Gentlemen, I am Jean Valjean.
Monsieur Madeleine is not well, officer. See his honor to my chamber.
You don't believe me? Brevet, Cheneldieu, Cochepaille, look at me. Do you recognize me? Do you know who I am? Brevet, Answer me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, 23709. Shawnee, you, number 21808. Your left shoulder's still scarred from a burn. Answer me, is that true?
Yes, monsieur, it's true.
Push by, number 24302. There's a date in blue letters on your left arm. March 1st, 1815. Lift up your sleeve.
March 1st, 1815.
Gentlemen, you see clearly. I am Jean Valjean. You may arrest me when you choose. Good night, gentlemen.
Official order, delivered under seal. Inspector Javert will seize the body of Monsieur Madeleine, the mayor of Montreux, who has this day been identified in court as the discharged convict and criminal, Jean Valjean.
One moment, please.
Quick! Quick, sister, let me in.
Your hair, monsieur, it is all white.
Fantine, can I see her?
Oh, have you brought back her child? Oh, monsieur, she is asleep.
I must see her tonight now. There's no time.
Monsieur Madeleine.
Oh, you have awakened her.
My dear little Fantine.
I knew you were there. I was asleep, but I saw you. I followed you with my eyes the whole night. Tell me, where is my Cosette? Sister, you said I might have her in the little bed beside me.
Not yet, my child. You still have some fever. We must cure you first.
But I'm cured. Let me see my Cosette. Isn't it natural I should want to see my child when you've been to all that trouble to get her? If you'll bring her in to see me now, I'll speak very gently.
It is better to wait, Fantine.
Oh, monsieur, only tell me, how is she? She may not know me. Children have no memories. They're like birds. You must be cold, Monsieur Madeleine, after that trip in the carriage. Oh, could they not bring her here for one little moment?
Cosette is well. Cosette is beautiful. You'll see her soon. But be quiet. Do you hear me, Fantine? What's wrong with you, child?
Monsieur, he has come for me. The policeman.
Fantine, what are you looking at?
At him. Inspector Javert.
Well, Jean Valjean?
I know what he wants, child.
Jean Valjean.
Monsieur Madeleine.
Here, there is...
Inspector, I'd like a word with you in private.
Monsieur Madeleine.
It's a request I have to
Tell
make.
you.
Inspector, this is
Monsieur
not
Madeleine.
to be heard.
Cosette! I'll never
Listen
see
to
her.
me, woman. Give me just
Madeleine.
3 days of this woman.
So clever, Jean Valjean. 3 days to get away and you tell...
My child. Eileen, where's Cosette? My Cosette. I want my child.
Magistrates and women of the toll, this will be... There is a robber. And I've...
Fantine. 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 What's wrong with her, sister?
Requiem aeternam dona eis.
Come on.
Domine, et
Come on.
perpetua
What's wrong with her?
lucia.
Can't you see the woman is dead?
I am at your disposal.
Requiem aeternam dona eis. Domine, et...
Tonight, WOR and the Mutual Network have brought you Part 3 of Victor Hugo's absorbing masterpiece, Les Miserables, the episode which pictured the death of Fantine and the capture of the supposed Jean Valjean. Orson Welles played the roles of both the real and the supposed Valjean, and was also heard reading the narrative passages of this presentation, which he has made especially for radio. Assisting Mr. Welles were Martin Gable as Javert, Alice Frost as Fantine, Ray Collins, Adelaide Klein, William Johnstone, and Hiram Sherman. The orchestra was under the direction of Milton Katims, who arranged the score. Next Friday evening at 10 o'clock, we shall present Les Miserables in its 4th chapter, the episode which is called Cosette. is the Coast to Coast network of the Mutual Broadcasting System.